on Sports Scene tonight. And Louise Welsh will also be here with a roundup of the rest of the day's sporting headlines. But we begin here at Celtic Park. Celtic against Rangers for the fourth and final time this season. Let's join commentator Archie McPherson.
You may well imagine that the welcome that Rangers and Celtic get on a day like this could be heard on some other planet. A huge crowd of 60,000 with the usual emotion and passion, and there is the evidence of it at the traditional Rangers end. And Celtic supporters jam-packed in there. They realise the high stakes of this game today for both clubs, but particularly for their own 6 points adrift of Rangers. And there is the Celtic side. There were some rumours flying about that there was a serious injury in the camp, but that was a very solid-looking team there, same as last week, and playing outstandingly well for them at the moment. Mark McGee, there he is, brought back by David Hay from Hamburg, and has proved now, even though some people felt he might not have been too settled at Celtic Park, that the great striking ability in front of goal is a marvellous asset for them. Rangers, very interesting that they've decided to have Mel Sterling on the subs bench today, and John Brown comes in. Brown played for part of the game on Monday night in the Cup against Dundee United, but it's a very settled looking Rangers team, and Kevin Drinkle, I'm quite sure, having a season that exceeds even his wildest optimism, scorer of 14 goals and very, very sharp now in the penalty box. And there's a referee for today, Douglas Hope from Erskine. Really does grab you this game. You think you've got used to the atmosphere, then you come along expecting a very normal afternoon, you hear the crowd, it really does get into the bones, even to the most experienced Old Firm watcher. Ali McCoist, I'm sure delighted to get back into the scoring vein after his long lie-off. To Wilkins. Here's Brown. That is a useful ball. Walters seemed to take his on. Seemed to lose it entirely. Andy Walker. Oh, that's a bad foul by Ferguson. Yes, the referee really has to step in and at least give him a stern warning for that. And quite obviously, as Andy Walker has brought down a free kick. Burns. Great deal of defence in this man today for Celtic. Paul McStay to Morris. And just beyond Mark McGee. I think the ball is going to fly across his service at some rate today. Steve McCahill, who made his debut last week, and I was very impressed. He has a very good alert vision, but he'll be put under pressure today. That's Morris. Butcher. Brown. Butcher easily down. Brown. Good tackling, and Brown comes away with it. Nice deep little turn. Brinkle, and there is a free kick. That's Ray Wilkins. Butcher is up. Just touch away from McCoist. Now McGee. It's McCoist. Nice, deep little tackle. Drinkle, there's a good ball. Beautiful tackle there by McCahill. That should do him a power of good in a game like this. Walters. Brilliant stop by Walters, and that surely is a free kick. Superb little twist and turn by Mark Walters. None can do it finer than this man. Bit of jockeying for position in there, and that's in! Drinkle left an open chance and he sunk it. Look at that delirious Rangers support. Now just watch this covering, really, from a Celtic point of view, quite lamentable. He looked up, nobody challenged, and there was a slight deflection. Might have been off McCahill, but it was heading for the net. Rangers one up in 5 minutes. Well, from this other angle, we might just see the position that Kevin Drinkle took up. Look at that, no positioning near him by any Celtic player, and McCahill, I think, a slight deflection. Well, the Rangers supporters haven't exactly been sleeping this afternoon, but they have really erupted dynamically for that goal. Italy to Brown. Now Walters. Walters easily taken away that time. Rogan. Butcher watches, staring intently as the ball was in flight. It's not a bad ball to Drinkle. It drags a Celtic defender out wide. That's not a bad ball into Walters. Oh, he overdid it. It's a perfectly good tackle. Tried one man too many and died. Here's Walters with a bit of pushing and shoving going on. McCahill this time, and it's a free kick. Now, there's been a lot of niggles surrounding Mark Walters, and I think the referee must be especially aware of that. Well taken there by McCahill. No offside. McCahill away. Stevens. Free kick. Even though Peter Grant was busting through there, I think he's suffering a little frustration as a result. Burns. Just intercepted there by Brown. That was Morris lying away between the two Rangers players. Almost split them. Andy Walker. Ooh, that swung McGee, and I think he was offside. I think the linesman had his flag up for offside. Now, Terry Butcher was annoyed with the covering here. He didn't make an effort to tackle there, and McGee given offside in that position. That much depth to that. Ali McCoist, here's Brown, Ferguson, and I think high with a boot. Anyway, Rangers get the free kick out of that. There's Ferguson with a shot. Oh, it's a brilliant one, and he's gone in. It's a second for Rangers. The goalkeeper couldn't stop it, and I think Ali got the final touch. Ali McCoist. A superbly struck free kick there. It whistled and brilliantly saved or stopped, and Ali McCoist just getting in the head in. Rangers are 2 up with about 13 minutes of this have to go, and look at it. Goalkeeper did reach out and flick it back. There's Butcher. There's Butcher. Brown. Rangers, I think. Coys couldn't quite bring it down. Here's Drinkle. To Ferguson. Stevens gives support. A beautiful turn, and it's almost in. He tries to chip it, and Brown just goes over. Brilliant piece of participation there by Walters. Look at the way he shielded the ball and turned, trying to beat the goalkeeper in the first instance and then trying to chip it away across. He looked up and tried to get a little sand wedge going. Too much of it. There goes Walters. Still digging in and does too much again. Oh, Rogan, terrible error. There's Ali McCoy's brilliantly saved. Oh, really? Well, he appreciated that, but the biggest hand should go to that man there. That was courage and alertness rolled into one. There's McGee. John Brown to Walters. Still Walters trying to get the shot in. I think there may have been a deflection. He has had an outstanding game, Walters. He looked up, and there, I think, the deflection again. Corner kick. I make it, we're 30 seconds into stoppage time, and in fact, there goes a half-time whistle, no time to take the corner kick. Well, a remarkable game. Rangers thoroughly deserving to be in a lead at this stage. They've played the better football, they've been very cohesive and steady at the back, and these two dangerous men there, the two goal scorers, Drinkle and McCoy, ably served up by Mark Walters, who's been in that irresistible and tempting way of his bringing players forward, shoving it around. That first goal by Drinkle, I think a terrible goal for any defence to let in. I know there was a deflection, but look at the freedom that he was given to get his header in. And then the second goal, I give it to Ali McCoy, but in fact the credit goes to that superb dead ball strike, or the ball slipped to the side to Ferguson, who unleashed that furious drive. Bonner doing brilliantly to stop it, and Ali, as any striker really should do under the circumstances, coming in very quickly to make it 2-0. And Celtic, well, they've been at Parkhead before in front of their own supporters, looked at an uphill struggle and achieved amazing miracles. Well, something approaching a superhuman effort required by Celtic here, but the history shows that that is certainly not beyond them. Joe Miller. No, he can't stop that. Rangers, of course, have not won at this ground in 9 years, so this is a very unfamiliar position for them to be in, leading by 2-0 at half-time. Took off. Burns. Well, McCahill, as I said, along with Roy Aitken, has been playing well individually. A lot of good interceptions and touches with their head, but together there's a lack of understanding. Paul McStay. Ferguson, I think, thought that ball was over, and offside given. High off and under. Wouldn't seem to be holding that back. And I think a hand, free kick. Peter Grant didn't like it. Indeed, the referee is going to have a word with him for remonstrating. Wilkins meant for Brown. There's Brown. Yeah, too many Celtic players going at it. Joe Miller. Brilliant play by Miller. Now this looks better for Celtic. Morris. With a great chance, he scored! Walker. Celtic fighting back. It was touched round there, and suddenly no cover for Walker, who kept very cool and sunk it in off the post. 2.5 minutes of this half gone. Now that could raise the spirit of this side. Just a gentle little touch in. Look, no cover and no chance for the keeper. Celtic supporters have really come alive now. It's as if Celtic might be thinking of bringing Tommy Coyne on. Here's Walters. Stevens, a little bit of support there. There's Brown. Oh, it's just past. Great ball again by Walters. I don't think that's pain, I think it's frustration. Rifled that in, and there was Brown. Very good position there. Goalkeeper beaten and just passed. And Andy Walker is going off. Tommy Coyne comes on. Very good example of Terry Butcher keeping his eye on the ball. Rangers at the moment not making contact with the front runners. Slag play by Brown, and will he get it in? Gone behind. Has that ball gone behind? Yes. The linesman says the ball had swelled over the line. And this was a cross by Morris. You really cannot tell from that angle. But all the indications were that it had swung and swung back in again. Now let's have a look at it from this angle. Certainly, the Rangers player stopped. Goalkeeper put his arms up. And the ball went in. Well, there's a classic lesson in football. Go for every ball. Rangers defence didn't do that there. Here's Walters. Oh, again, a little too slow parting with it. Stevens settles for that. Now Wilkins. No offside. Walters, brilliantly saved. Really was great narrowing of the angle there. Miller. Away goes Miller. Rangers being caught and stranded in midfield. And a free kick given for that challenge. As Celtic give the impression they could sweep Rangers aside now. Now, here was that brilliant move again by Walters. Little cunning, deceptive move, and goalkeeper right behind it. Oh, just past. Coyne. Annoyed with that. Celtic supporters now loving this. Up it came, and that was a very good effort by Coyne. Interception there by Brown. That's a run forward. Here's McCoy's. No, he made a valiant effort at that. He had to get underneath it, the goalkeeper advancing. And there was going to be too much on it. Celtic caught in two minds again there. That was a bad one, and he did the right thing to flick out at it. Sterland and Cooper are coming on. John Brown and Walters off. Rundle running themselves right into the ground. So, there is Sterland, his first baptism in an Old Firm game. Ferguson. Better run by Ferguson this time. Dragging Paul McStay with them. Here's Drinkle, just a little too... That's a corner kick. Well, looked like it to me. Cooper. Nice touch there, Joe Miller. Richard Gore. That's appealed for a penalty. The penalty's been given. It's been given for handling by Richard Gore. Given for handling by Gore. Here it is. Stretching out awkwardly for that after having such an excellent game. Penalty to Celtic. So, Joe Miller against Chris Woods. Only saved it, and it's passed. What a remarkable penalty kick. That was a very good save, but nevertheless, a really awful penalty. Lacked conviction, and he couldn't put it away at the second effort. Well, that, I think, is relief. Written large right across that terracing. Well, he's a bit of a hero this afternoon. Any save from a penalty is a good one, although I have to say Joe Miller could have taken it a great deal better. Ball hanging back there. Terry Butcher. Was Coyne. Offside it looked to me, but the linesman didn't put his flag up. Still 2-1, Burns with a corner kick. Butcher is up there. Neatly taken down by Ferguson now. Davy Cooper. Great experience of these games. This will go back to the goalkeeper. Drinkle. Here's Sterland. Away he goes, and a little bit too much in that. I think offside anyway. It really has been a torrid time for Rangers in the second half. Looking very comfortable at 2-0. And suddenly the pressure on them again, very early on. And still on. And there goes the final whistle. Rangers have won for only the second time in 9 years in the Premier Division, and that is a gigantic stride towards the championship title itself. There are the Rangers supporters in something like maybe premature celebrations for the league, but certainly quite happy that they won today after such a long period of waiting. I would suggest, with the greatest respect to other clubs, they're going to be very hard to stop indeed now.
Ali, can you honestly say that you enjoy an Old Firm game like that with so much pressure?
It's very difficult, Archie, to take all the action and everything that's going on about you in. in the 90 minutes. It just seems as if it flies in, to be honest.
Does it really?
Oh, it flies in. It's incredible.
Even when you were 2-1 up and Celtic were pressing, getting penalty and so on?
Yeah, the time still does fly in, but I must admit the period of time after the penalty didn't go as quickly.
No, you had a marvellous start. It was a very good goal by Kevin Drinkle.
That's right. It was a really great ball coming from the right hand side, and the big man's great at that. He just met it perfectly, and it was a goal all the way.
Might have been a slight deflection, I think.
I also think it hit off somebody in the way in, but it was Kevin's goal, a great header.
No, I know there's a bit of an argument going on about who gets the credit. Just hold on a minute. Hold on. Who gets the credit for Rangers' second goal? Now, it was a brilliant shot by Ferguson, wasn't it? Are you claiming credit?
Oh, definitely. It was not like me, Archie. It was a great ball from Lee Ray, touched it in. A great shot, and it just wasn't over the line before I got to it. Fergie will be delighted to know.
It was a bit of a rush, wasn't it? I mean, I think the ball was actually going to go in because there were so many players going for it.
Yeah, well, it might have went over the line, but I'm claiming it anyway.
I wouldn't actually blame the goalkeeper. I thought it was a very good save.
It was
a marvellous shot.
It was a fantastic hit. We've been practising that. To be fair, we've been practising that in training the last few days, and Fergie he packs a fair wallop, as they say, in his shot, and that's the way it came out.
No, about a month ago when I interviewed you actually confessed that some of the Rangers players were feeling a little bit of the pressure and the strain, and maybe the supporters as well, because of this run into the Championship. Do you think this takes a bit off you?
I think it definitely takes a bit off us in the sense that puts Celtic and United that little bit more behind. But we won't be resting our laurels by any manner of means. We've got a tough schedule coming up with cup semi-finals, and we've got Motherwell next week in the league. So they're great games to play in, and we're enthusiasm about the park's tremendous just now.